The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And now it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He dumps it off for Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Finding room to the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England off. To see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Brady to throw on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on first down is Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right there at the 43. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They try again with Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
He's letting it fly for Cook. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And he knocks it through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brooklyn football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Mariota. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. Cooks flashing the footwork. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Now Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nowadays, many defensive lines are coached to play the run on their way to the quarterback, and that's exactly what they did.
Goes underneath for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mariota. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. First down, Mariota. And Brate has it over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
23 yards on the play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
To the air again, Mariota. escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Third and long here for Mariota. Going with a screen for Murray. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Going underneath for Lewis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Brady now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to. On play action, it's Brady. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion. Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Win the rep. This is our rep to win. Win the rep.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
Here they come, here they come, here they come. Hot, 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 hot. One. That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit. Where's 52?
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Brady throwing on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Check 43.
A first down carry for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The reception good for 7. It's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating.
Philip Dorsett by himself. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 98 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out come the Patriots. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down, Brady. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They begin with Henry. Bust through the tackle. And some room to work. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Now they'll run with Lewis. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 20, 53. Mike 15. Mark. Mike 15. Check it. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On play action, now Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. Ooh, with a juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back now in Foxborough. Mariota now to throw on first down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him. So the Patriots coming out now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. This is White on the screen. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Brady. He's letting it fly for... He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Brady now on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Mariota hands to Henry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Brushing off defenders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there. 27 yards. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On the counter, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And they'll indeed take a knee. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for New England, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it.